Thank you. Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Haley Cardocus, one of this year's Boomtown Awards co-chairs.
And my name is Sergio Smith, and I am also one of this year's Boomtown's co-chairs as well.
Thank you all for coming to the 2021 Boomtown Awards, honoring Boomtown's finest. We're so glad you're here. Boomtown is one of TYPROS largest events of the year, bringing together some of Tulsa's most passionate dreamers and doers. We're here to celebrate all things Tulsa, but especially the people, businesses, and organizations that make Tulsa an awesome place to live, work, and play for young professionals in our city. Our honorees live out this mission through their work and passion for our city. Thank you for being here and celebrating with us. As an added bonus, this is the largest annual fundraiser for the TYPROS Foundation. Through the foundation, TYPROS invests in projects around the community that make Tulsa awesome. You'll hear more about the TYPROS Foundation later this evening and be among the first to hear about this year's grant recipients.
All right, but before we go much further into the program, we'd like to recognize our event sponsors for this evening, making this a special event for everyone. Each sponsor level is inspired by a past grantee of the TYPROS Foundation. The complete sponsor list is also included in the program. So I'm going to list out all of our sponsors, but please hold your applause until I get to the end, and we got to make sure we give them a nice round of applause. For our Outsiders Museum level sponsors, we have Frederick Doorwork Lawyers, One Oak and Williams. For our Black Wall Street mural level sponsors, we have Gable Gottwalls, Tulsa Remote, TEDC Creative Capital, Conte Group, Magellan Midstream Partners, and Shannon M. Kelly. Our flag level sponsors, Impact Tulsa, where y'all at? Talk to me. Hey! Simple Business Systems and the Courts Family Foundation. And finally, for our Great Raft race level sponsors, we have Tinker Federal Credit Union, Bank of Oklahoma, Community Care, Park Hill South, Liquor and Wines, First State Investment Advisors, and Tallgrass Estate Planning. Thank you all so much for helping us continue to make Tulsa awesome. So if you would give them a round of applause, please.
We also want to thank the members of the Boomtown Awards Planning Committee. We could not have pulled this off on our own. There is a complete list of the members in your program, but if you served on this year's committee, please stand up so we can thank you for all of your hard work.
Please stand up, please. We got to acknowledge where you are. Right on, and with that, I am going to hand the mic over to the man of the hour right now, Mr. David Toilette. He is the 2021 TYPROS Chair, to tell you all more about all that the organization has accomplished this year, but we will do that after a quick video.
The thing that's so great about Tulsa is if you are passionate about something, there's a community that's going to support you.
The ability that so many of us have to find our tribe, as they say.
You're able to find those individuals who understand you and who are wanting to create change.
It's a vibe out here. It's pretty awesome.
If you are somebody who wants to make a difference, this is the place that you can do it.
It's a very accessible city. It's a place where you can really get involved.
Ideas scale really quickly here. The landscape is so saturated with so many different creatives.
TYPROS is excellent at filling the gap for anybody that might not know where to start.
I reached out to my TYPROS family and I said, here's what happened, here's what I'm interested in. If you have any leads for me to follow for a job, that would be great. People came out of the woodwork. People I had never met before were sending me messages on Facebook and texting me, trying to get me interviews, and it landed me in a really cool industry. And after that, I bought a house and I said, I'm staying because this is really cool.
Just the river was not being used in Tulsa, and I said, why don't we relaunch the raft race
race, and it was really done through TYPROS. We had 1,000 different rafts floating down the river, 15,000 spectators.
I founded Tulsa Honor Academy in August of 2015. When THA opened, I was only 29 years old, which is crazy. When our kids come to us in the 5th grade, they start on average in the bottom 5th percentile nationwide. When they finish the 8th grade, they are on average at the 60th percentile.
I came back to Tulsa because what I didn't have was a sense of purpose. That was really what transitioned me into Urban Coders Guild, which is a nonprofit that I run here in Tulsa. We work with high school and middle school students. We teach them coding skills. My sense of purpose was being able to come home, being able to share my experience with kids who look like me, who come from a community like my own.
Tulsa is very supportive and inclusive and supports the LGBTQ community. The mayor, with the help of TYPROS, we were able to rename 4th Street, and now it's Pride Street. The first weekend in June is our Pride Parade. We have over 35,000 individuals who participate, over 10,000 sponsors and vendors and parade entries all together.
We are very lucky to have such a diverse community, both racially and ethnically, religiously, orientation. We have it all here in our city.
What makes the biggest difference is your ability to impact change.
Tulsa's a really special place, and everybody comes together to build this really special community.
It's not just about professional opportunities. It's not just about networking. There's all the organic activities.
I met my husband through TYPROS.
I met my wife through TYPROS.
All of the people that I have met have some sort of spark inside them.
They have really pushed me to be a better person, to think more critically, to get more involved, and to care more.
Tulsa is an exceptional example of what can be.
I love that video. Every time I hear it or see it, I think of, and I hear the voices of friends, and I get to see the faces of people that have made Tulsa and TYPROS awesome. So let's get started. So what's funny about a rock in your shoe? The way it makes you walk. Corny joke, I know. Hello and welcome to Boomtown 2021. It's my pleasure to provide you with an update on our organization, give a host of thank yous worthy of a live awards banquet, and share the context on the value that TYPROS brings to the Tulsa region. I'm suddenly thankful that I didn't give the team enough time to prepare some dreaded wrap it up music. You know, the classy, vaguely classy elevator music with increasing volume. You're with me, right? So anyway, just in case they prepared some for me, let's get right to the update. In 2021, TYPROS held virtual and in-person crew meetings, 360s, and pub clubs. We installed Connect to Tulsa, an interactive art installation at the Tulsa airport. Launched 918 Lead, a new initiative to prepare young Tulsans to run for public office, held diversity dialogues, placed YPs on local and nonprofit boards through Get On Board, a partnership with Leadership Tulsa, built bat houses and bee hotels, held professional development series such as Adult Hacks and the Success Series, partnered on Street Cred, Eat 36th Street North, to create a pop-up food truck park with the Phoenix District Builders and Backers Grant recipient Cheryl Lawson, and much, much more. Wow. May we take a second to stop and pause and reflect on all that we've accomplished this year. When I think about all of these accomplishments, my heart swells with pride and brings to mind all the people that I'm thankful for, whose contributions of time, love, and effort have made these wonderful things possible. Alert, alert. This is the thank yous part, so stay with me on the ride. Thank you to the Tulsa Regional Chamber for your 16 years of continued funding and support for TYPROS. Thank you to our sponsors. Your generosity allows TYPROS to engage Tulsa's young professionals and develop the next generation of leaders. Thank you to our 2021 leadership team. And if you're part of the 2021 leadership team or 2020, because we didn't get to have this in person last year, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. Your commitment and resiliency through two of the toughest years of our organization's, thank you for your commitment and resiliency through two of the toughest years that our organization has faced. And thank you to our members and our volunteers who are the lifeblood of TYPROS and continue to show up at meetings and events and get involved to help drive the mission of TYPROS forward. We're almost there. Stay in your seats. You only get hurt if you jump off the ride. Do you have your exit buddy? Thank you to Adam Doverspike and Chelsea Kester. Your tireless dedication and leadership and your countless hours of service are a testament to your character and to your love for Tulsa. Thank you to Andrea Pemberton. You are our rock. She deserves every bit of that applause. She is the glue that holds TYPROS together, and it has been an absolutely heroic effort for everything that you have done for this organization, so thank you. Thank you to Abba Hammond, our incoming chair. For all of your hard work behind the scenes, I am so honored to entrust TYPROS to your leadership. And finally, to my wife, Leanne. Thank you for your constant love, support, and encouragement. I would not be standing here if it were not for you today. And yes, that last joke was just for you. Whew. We made it through. That was all thank yous. Not quite, actually. But that was fun, so let's get back to business, and I'll give you an update on the value that TYPROS brings to the Tulsa region. We paused earlier to reflect on our accomplishments, and while we have a great deal to be excited about, it occurs to me that it must have taken a great deal of failure to have had so much success. Apparently, we're awesome at failing. Congratulations, we're a giant group of failures. I'm kidding, but really only slightly. You can ask anyone on our leadership team and they'll tell you that I'm a giant fan of failure. Failure is defined as a lack of success and a situation in which something does not work as it should, kind of like the start of tonight. And that's the best way that I can describe almost every single event, initiative, or meeting that TYPROS has, as well as the entirety of the last 2 years. There is always something that goes wrong. I believe that failing forward requires collecting all those somethings along the way in the form of experience which helps us grow and improve. As an organization and as a community, we need to normalize failure and embrace that it takes failure to have success. I know that failure is not fun, but I do know that it can be funny. Failure can be more uncomfortable than a rock rummaging around in your shoe. Failure can be more uncomfortable than a pebble pelting your new pedicure. Failure is a lot like a rock in your shoe. Eventually, you have to stop, take off your boot, find the source of your discomfort, and then choose how you're going to dispose of it. You can shake it off like a T-Swizzle song. That is a Taylor Swift reference for those of you that are not millennials or younger. You can choose to let it go. I'm not explaining that one. And leave it behind as the uncomfortable and necessary consequence of having walked on the road in the effort to accomplish something great. Tonight, each of you have a penny at your table. If you want a little reminder, slip it in your shoe and you'll have the feeling almost immediately. I thought about getting us all a small token of appreciation for you to use instead, but they all cost more than a penny. And we're here to raise money, so a copper Lincoln is what you get. If you don't feel like playing my game, simply drop it in your pocket, and all the ladies with dress pockets just went, yes! And see how many times you notice it during the evening. Each time you notice your penny, I implore you to remember that it takes a ton of failure to accomplish anything worthwhile. It also takes a ton of pennies to pay for a bar tab, create community, or give grants. So please be generous and spare all the extra pennies that you have to offer tonight. For all the chamber members in the room or watching tonight, if you love the work that we do as much as I do, I encourage you to support our organization by asking how you can support TYPROS as you renew your membership for 2022, and talk with us about ways to get you and your companies and your employees involved. As we celebrate this evening, we have incredible Boomtown nominees and award winners. They are individuals and organizations worthy of recognition. We also get to share the next list of TYPROS Foundation winners who will continue to do great work in our community next year. What I hope that you will take from tonight is a reminder that we have to fail forward in order to succeed in our mission to make Tulsa an awesome city for young professionals to live, work, and play. Like pennies, it can be tough to do much with only a few. When we gather all together with a purpose, we can accomplish a great deal. And just like pennies, it's the contribution of time, effort, and love that truly makes each and every one of us one of Boomtown's finest. Now, it's my pleasure to recognize a few special contributors for this year. TYPROS is an organization of volunteers. The impact TYPROS makes each year is only possible by these young professionals who commit their time, energy, and talent to make our city awesome. Each of our crews constantly work on different projects, initiatives, and events, and we want to take a moment to acknowledge those volunteers who have gone above and beyond. Tonight, we'd like to recognize our crew members of the year, selected by the TYPROS leadership team for their commitment to making Tulsa awesome. As we announce crew members of the year, please make your way to the side of the stage and be recognized with a quick photo. Audience, please hold your applause until the end. Our crew members of the year are, can I get a drum roll? Thank you. For Arts and Entertainment, McKenna Cole. For Business Development, Christopher Bryan. For Diversity, Crystal Patrick. For Government Relations, Duncan Smith. For Leadership and Service, Leslie Taylor. For Sustainability, Lynx Bartlett. And for Urbanists, Heather Heck. Thank you all again for your time, energy, and effort that you have put into our organization this year. We truly appreciate each and every one of you. Would you please give our crew members of the year another huge round of applause? Just taking it all in. And finally, I'd like to introduce our amazing host for this evening, Ashley Harris Phillipson. Ashley is the Senior Director. Go ahead, bring it on. Ashley is the Senior Director of Engagement and Advocacy at Impact Tulsa. She graduated from the University of Oklahoma and is a member of the Alpha Kappa Alpha Incorporated. She's had a busy year, and we're grateful that she's made time to be here with us tonight. Thank you, Ashley. Please take it from here.
Thank you for the warm welcome. Little entry music. Testing. I say testing. Can y'all hear me? Yes? All right. Thank you all for joining. For those who made it into the seats tonight, and then those who are joining us virtually while I turn the pages to my lines. All right. No problem. All right. So it is definitely good to be here in person tonight at the Oklahoma Aquarium for the Boomtown Awards. As we all know, it has been a couple of years since we've been able to have this event in person. Raise your hand if you've ever attended a Boomtown event before. Look at all of that. All right, all right. We also have some folks for whom this is their first time. So if this is your first time joining in person, please know that great times are ahead. I can already see that you've been having a good time, and it's only going to get better as the night goes on. We are really glad that you are here. So in case you didn't know, and in case you need to be reminded, the Boomtown Awards is TYPROS' premier celebration to recognize and honor those in our city who furthered TYPROS' mission of making Tulsa awesome. This year's theme is Boomtown's Finest, where tonight we'll celebrate the legacy of young professionals in Tulsa and their mark on our city's past, its present, and most definitely its future. You know, when I think about some of my favorite projects and attractions in Tulsa, I think about the impact of dedicated young professionals all over our great city. From young Tulsans, pushing our city to embrace all people, to tonight's honorees who continue to move our city forward, and all of you working to make an impact in your own ways. I would love to extend a sincere thank you for all that you do, because together we are truly building the city of our dreams, and that is indeed worth celebrating. In addition to celebrating the people and organizations that make Tulsa awesome, the Boomtown Awards are TYPROS' way of investing back in Tulsa through the TYPROS Foundation. All proceeds from tonight benefit the foundation, which funds placemaking efforts and projects like the ones named for tonight's sponsorship levels, such as the Tulsa flag, the Black Wall Street mural, Tulsa's Great Raft Race, and many more. Since 2015, TYPROS Foundation has provided catalytic funding for placemaking projects that engage young people across our city. And this year, in commemoration of the 100th anniversary of the Tulsa Race Massacre, Tulsa's darkest hour, the TYPROS Foundation has dedicated its entire 2021 grant cycle exclusively to projects focused on Black Wall Street and the Historic Greenwood District, excuse me. Yes. So in addition to having the dedicated cycle this year, the TYPROS Foundation is giving away $50,000 in grants, which is the largest amount in the foundation's history. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. We will be announcing recipients of those grants later on this evening. So in order to give away that whopping $50,000, TYPROS has been raising money all year long with events like Pub Club and TYPROS Olympics. But we would also like to take a moment to thank several partners who were early supporters of this year's grant cycle. To the One Gas Foundation, Schusterman Family Philanthropies, and Greenwood Main Street Program, an abundant thank you for making this possible. Of course, they would not be able to support these grants without money raised at tonight's event, so your attendance and all event sponsors are helping us reach our goals tonight as well. Hashtag team effort. So, don't be shy about supporting TYPROS Foundation this evening. We have 3 ways for you to do that tonight. The first way is through the raffle and auction that was held during the reception. The first set of raffle items will be held a hair after 8 p.m., so make sure you don't lose those tickets, mix them up with your drink tickets, etc. Have them handy. There are some really great items tonight, from yoga classes at Up Dog Yoga to date night for 2 at Pino's Palette or Project Bar. There is something for everyone. The second way you can support the TYPROS Foundation was by casting your vote for the People's Choice Boomtown Award. I hope you voted for your favorite nominee, because the People's Choice will be announced at the end of the evening and is based on the audience votes. The final way that you can support TYPROS Foundation is by making a direct donation at typros.org/Boomtown Awards, or by filling out the donation cards located in the center of your table. All donations are tax deductible and support the TYPROS Foundation's efforts to make Tulsa awesome by providing grants to innovative young Tulsans with great ideas for Tulsa. We have a few more bits of gratitude. So thank you to the generous donations to the foundation, because we were able to allocate $50,000 in grants to local projects. Speaking of things that make Tulsa awesome, we'd like to give a huge shout out to our venue tonight, the Oklahoma Aquarium. A little bit of trivia for you. This venue has been attracting people to Northeast Oklahoma for nearly 2 decades. It educates people about incredible species that inhabit our waters, like the sea cucumber, which I did not hear about until this event right here. If you have not seen this creature, I encourage you to check it out. And I believe this aquarium has the friendliest sea turtle anywhere. So see, we have some people who can attest to that friendly sea turtle. If we could give an applause for our venue tonight. Thank you. All right. Excuse me 1 second. All right. Turning the page. I would like to share through when legacy is spoken, when the word legacy is uttered, what comes to your mind? So when I think about legacy, I think about what remains long after we're gone. I think about ripples of impact that reverberate wider and farther, touching more and more people, inspiring new ideas built on the foundation of those who came before us. When you say legacy, I cannot help but think about Historic Greenwood, how beyond its ashes, it serves as a clarion call for generations of Black Tulsans and multitudes more in the diaspora as evidenced by so many referencing Greenwood and Black Wall Street in their initiatives, in their branding, and reasons why they aspire to excellence. When I think about legacy, I think about so many of you and those before you with visions for how we might be better, how we might correct painful, harmful legacies, and build great places for all Tulsans to thrive and make Tulsa awesome. So, without further ado, let's get to our first set of nominees for tonight's Boomtown Awards. This year's nominees fall into 3 categories: businesses, individuals, and organizations. A little bit of background context. TYPROS opened nominations for anyone to submit their favorite person, business, or organization that furthers TYPROS' mission of making Tulsa a more awesome place to live, work, play, and truly make our city exceptional. Our first nominees are businesses. And with dozens of amazing nominations, narrowing down the top businesses was no small feat. Supporting our local businesses is the best way to keep money circulating in our community and show love to our entrepreneurial friends and neighbors. We appreciate each of our nominees for the sacrifices and the innovation they have shown as they continue to navigate the pandemic. Our first nominee for the business category is the Black Wall Street Liquid Lounge. Yay! Wonderful. So Black Wall Street Liquid Lounge is a coffee shop with plans to expand to a wine concept. It offers a relaxing, neighborhood-centered environment that pays homage to the spirit of historic Black Wall Street in Tulsa's Greenwood District. Founded in 2019 by Yvette Troop, the lounge serves all the coffee shop standards, pastries, specialty drinks, and made-to-order sandwiches, while serving as a co-working and meeting space for small business owners and local patrons. Let's give it up for Black Wall Street Liquid Lounge. Wonderful. Our next nominee is Heirloom Rustic Ales, a brewery located in the Kendall Whittier District. Go ahead. Yes. It's actually located in the neighborhood on this, neighborhood on the historic Route 66 highway as well. The brewery uses heirloom barley's foraged ingredients to make refreshing and unique beers. Heirloom prides themselves on offering several weekly community engaging events in a tap room that is full of natural light and modern design. Heirloom also has a beautiful patio with manicured grass that is perfect for that pooch in your life. If you're hungry, you can grab a wood-fired pizza and meatball sub from Dante's, their resident food truck. Again, another round of applause for Heirloom Rustic Ales. Our third business nominee is Rose Rock Micro Creamery. And James Nelson, who opened on the second floor of the Box Yard in downtown Tulsa in 2017 and has been named Oklahoma's best ice cream by USA Today, Travel and Leisure Magazine, and Food and Wine Magazine. As Oklahoma's original micro creamery, they bring a unique twist to traditional ice cream. Rose Rock's premium small batch ice cream creations are handcrafted with only the finest quality, all natural ingredients. They incorporate some of Tulsa's favorite local ingredients to create smooth, creamy treats for all to enjoy. Rose Rock is proud to contribute to the continued growth of Tulsa's vibrant downtown business community. Let's round of applause for Rose Rock. And the winner of this year's Boomtown Award for the business category is, are we doing a drum roll? Okay, we can do it. Black Wall Street Liquid Lounge. We're gonna pose right here, right? they're taking the pictures, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm assuming that's my cue. We hear it all the time from newcomers. The people of our community are special, most definitely. The people are the standout asset of Tulsa. Our 3 nominees for Boomtown's Finest Individual Award are definite standouts and exemplify the commitment to community that help make Tulsa awesome. Our first individual nominee is Jeremy Scott. All right. Jeremy is an Emmy Award-winning journalist with more than 15 years experience in the TV news industry. Jeremy served as executive producer for KOTV's #1 rated morning news broadcast. He served in media roles in the nonprofit sector, working as communications director for the Susan G. Komen Oklahoma Foundation. Jeremy currently works as community engagement officer at Community Service Council. In addition to winning an Emmy in 2017, Jeremy's work won multiple Edward R. Murrow Awards, Oklahoma Association of Broadcasters Awards, and Newsies Awards. Jeremy has also been included in the Tulsa Business Journal Tulsa 40 and Oklahoma Magazine's 40 Under 40. Born in Tulsa, Jeremy has a passion for advancing and promoting the amazing things happening in our city. Congratulations, Jeremy. Our next nominee is Michael Campbell, who is, love the energy, keep it coming, okay? Michael is a proud product of North Tulsa and Tulsa Public Schools. After graduating from Booker T. Washington, he attended the University of Tulsa, majoring in business and Chinese. Upon graduation, Michael moved to Dallas, Texas, to participate in a program called Teach for America. After 5 years in Texas's classroom and campus support roles, he moved back to the Tulsa area to create and lead Teach for America Greater Tulsa's diversity, equity, and inclusion programs. Throughout his 4 years with TFA Tulsa, Michael helped develop the knowledge, skills, and mindsets of over 400 educators in the Tulsa area. Michael transitioned to the Williams Companies in November 2020. He immediately jumped in to support Williams by becoming a leader in the D&I space. He is heavily involved in the Tulsa community and serves on the board of the Teacher Advisory Council. Michael prides himself on being an active volunteer in the community, supporting many women-led organizations, STEM programs, and all things Greenwood. Michael says he lives a life rooted in these words: change is inevitable, but growth is optional. Congratulations, Michael. Our final nominee in the individual category is Tony Williams. Tony was born in Tulsa in the Greenwood community, attending John Burroughs Elementary, Cleveland Middle School, and Nathan Hale High School. He is a serial entrepreneur, graphic designer, and clothing brand owner. He also served as a worship leader at Victory Church for several years. Known as Mr. Black Wall Street, he can often be found on Greenwood Avenue sharing the history of the neighborhood and promoting its continued vibrancy. In his efforts to share his love of Tulsa, he launched his clothing line, T-Town Essence, which is often inspired by the history of Greenwood and his community. In addition to being an entrepreneur, Tony is involved in creative projects such as music videos, modeling, singing, and dancing. He even invented a new dance move that I need to see tonight called the Greenwood Shuffle. In this year's Color Me True Parade on Greenwood, Tony portrayed Dick Rowland and sang the national anthem opening and at the Drillers game, Tony spends most of his time volunteering with the community, working on his business and keeping the Greenwood spirit alive. Congratulations, Williams. Let me just say our individual, just their bios are so inspiring. So thank you all for being who you are and the people who nominated you. And the winner of the Boomtown Award for the individual category is, a little drum roll, please. Boom. Congratulations to Mr. Black Wall Street. Thank you for the work you do, Tony Williams. Award goes to an organization making an impact in Tulsa. Organizations are classified as local nonprofits, sports, or government organizations, or community collaboratives. Our community is better for the organizations that stand in the gaps and provide services, creativity, and joy to our city. Our first nominee is Fire in Little Africa. Fire in Little Africa, or FILA, brings together top rappers, singers, musicians, and visual artists in Oklahoma to commemorate the centennial of the 1921 massacre and introduce Tulsa's hip-hop culture to the world with an album released in partnership with the iconic Motown record label, podcast, a documentary, and educational curriculum. This multimedia project tells the story of the passion and resilience of artists in Tulsa, processing generational trauma and healing the community through music, art, and entrepreneurship. Congratulations, Fire in Little Africa. Our second nominee is Modus. Let's give it, sorry. I didn't write pauses into this, so pardon the skipping over the pause. This is the only nonprofit in the nation that exists solely to provide access to the social services, to remove obstacles for individuals to experience transportation vulnerability, and reduce transportation costs for nonprofit organizations. Since 2017, Modus has been transporting people to their social services and medical appointments and ensuring they know how to use the city's transit system, because sometimes the only thing in the way of getting to the doctor, a job, or a class is simply a ride. Now celebrating their 10,000th ride, made possible by volunteers who make an impact in as little as 15 minutes. Congratulations to Modus, and thank you. The third nominee for Boomtown's Organization Award is Urban Coders Guild. This organization exists to provide computer science education access and opportunities to youth from historically underserved, underrepresented, and otherwise under-resourced communities. Urban Coders Guild strives to educate parents, especially those of Black and brown children, as well as those of young girls, about the opportunities of STEAM and computer science education and what it can offer to their children. All students are exposed to coding technologies, but if developing a viable tech ecosystem, we recognize the need to showcase other roles within the sphere, such as IT project managers, business analysts, product designers and product developers, tech salespeople, as well as future tech entrepreneurs. Congratulations to Urban Coders Guild. Drum roll please for the winner of the Boomtown Award for the organization category. It goes to Urban Coders Guild. Is someone going to accept on behalf of Michael or no? Oh, hey, Tanya. Congratulations to all of our winners. I'm just gonna play that. Each of the awards are definitely well deserved, and you all are amongst just great company. Just thank you for all of the individuals, the organizations, and the businesses doing all they can to contribute to our community's vitality. So thank you all. It is amazing to see all the innovative work being done to move us forward, and if your favorite didn't win, there is still a chance for them to win a People's Choice Award based on votes cast at the reception. But right now we are going to raffle off the first round of prizes for the evening. The next raffle winners will be announced in a half hour. Sergio and Haley, will you please do the honors of announcing our first round of raffle winners? Please get out your tickets, and if your number is called, please see the raffle table, which is, where's the raffle table? Do we know? Oh, the check-in table to claim your prize. All right, I'm gonna give the mic to y'all while I go off stage.
I got you, I got you. This is what they were saying. Do we tell?
Just announce that this is say what it is.
Oh, it's on the thing. All right, so I know everybody is anxious to figure out who won the first prize of tonight. I will say that if you gain a bestie or a cousin or an uncle tonight because of the type of prize that you won, I'm giving a full disclaimer right now. So you might get those invites, just be aware of that. So we will announce who won the first raffle award, which is 2 tickets to the Project Bar.
All right. I'm gonna read that number.
It is 020084. Come All right, so the next raffle item that we have is a 36 degrees north package. All right, I have 020123. That's it, we gotta get a little excited. Go ahead and get this one applause for that. All right. Do I have any wine drinkers in here? Any wine drinkers? Talk to me. All right. So this next one, if you are a wine drinker, you can appreciate is a gift card to the Vintage Wine Bar. All right. Whoever win this one, if I can get an invite, please give me an invite. All right. I have 020165. I'm rolling with you. All righty. Last. Oh, two more. My bad. I'll cut y'all short. Okay, so the next one we have is coffee with a chamber board of directors. And the winning number for this one is 247115. All right, let's give it up. All right, we also have another raffle item for a coffee with a chamber board of director, which is Roger in this case. And the winning ticket number for that is 247125. All right. All right, I am going to pass it back to Ashley. Please stay tuned for more raffle items. We have a couple more this evening, so thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, I'm going to bring us back together. Okay. Congratulations to our winners. Your raffle ticket purchases tonight go directly to the TYPROS Foundation, so thanks for your support. Speaking of TYPROS Foundation, we're going to bring up Ashley Knox, TYPROS Foundation President, to share more about this year's grant cycle and to share about the projects the foundation supported this year right after this quick video. So Ashley will come up right after this video.
The TYPROS Foundation is a collective of young professionals in Tulsa that provide strategic funding for innovative and placemaking projects that have a positive impact on community development.
For the past 6 years, the TYPROS Foundation has provided funding for projects like
the Tulsa Flag Project, the Outsiders House Museum, and the Black Wall Street Mural. This year, TYPROS will give away $50,000 in grants.
That's the largest amount ever given by the foundation. And in commemoration of the 100th anniversary of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre,
TYPROS Foundation is dedicating its entire 2021 grant cycle to Black Wall Street and Historical Greenwood District projects. This is our way of showing that the TYPROS Foundation is committed to addressing systemic racism and promoting equity and visibility to underserved members of the community. Everything is us.
Hello, my name is Ashley Knox and I am the TYPROS Foundation President for 2021. As an extension of the organization, the foundation strives to provide strategic funding to projects that engage young Tulsans in placemaking, innovation, and community development. Last year, we all experienced a global pandemic like none other. The foundation remained strong and continued to provide funding for those who wanted to make an impact and further carry on their legacy. We are proud to say that our past grantees who went through the process during these trying times, have all successfully been completed. Projects like Blueprint 918's drive-in event that launched Tulsa's newest Black young professional organization. They brought out over 200 vehicles to watch Coming to America during Black History Month at the Admiral Twin Drive. In addition, the We Are All Connected project is an interactive 3-part experience that provides thoughtful reflection, creates intentional dialogue, and encourages meaningful action to define community and what it contributes to creating an inclusive Tulsa. Also, the Indigenous Land Acknowledgement placed 10 honorary street signs along the Midland Valley Trail in Muskogee and Creek languages to recognize the indigenous history of the land. And lastly, after being delayed during the COVID, the 2019 Grant Tulsa Beach Rugby Tournament took place at Pearl Beach Brew Pub. 10 teams from all over Tulsa, and even some from out of state, came together for a summer night on the beach. Because of the turnout and support, they were able to use that as a kickstart for an annual event. These projects and more provided a line of hope and inspiration for young Tulsans across many different platforms. As mentioned before, this year, continuing to be responsive to our community needs, the foundation had 2 major goals. The first, we dedicated our 2021 grant cycle to the commemoration of the 1921 Tulsa Race Massacre. We want to show that TYPROS stands behind the growth of our city with catalytic and innovative ideas that push us forward. Secondly, we set out to give away the largest amount ever given by the foundation, $50,000. With help from donors present here tonight, the organization's many pub clubs and events, and even you, we can say that that goal was met. Thank you all for being here tonight as we celebrate this year's grant recipients.
Thanks for the update, Ashley. This year, the TYPROS Foundation grant cycle focused their efforts on projects that are helping move the Greenwood District toward the thriving community it was before senseless hate and violence destroyed it. It is my honor to introduce this year's grant recipients whose project ideas will honor and continue the legacy of Black Wall Street. The TYPROS Foundation received an overwhelming 43 applications this cycle. Tonight, yeah, I know that's actually pretty laudable. Tonight I will announce the 5 projects that will receive funding from the foundation. This is, as I've reiterated and want you to take home, the largest amount ever dedicated to this grant cycle. We are so excited to fund these innovative projects. So here we go. Grant recipients, when I call your project name, please come to the stage to be recognized. Our first 2022 grantee is Victor Lawrence, or 2021 grantee is Victor Lawrence Collins for Trash Talk. This project will make Tulsa awesome by helping to clean up underserved communities and to begin engaging neighbors in an effort to grow our sense of community. After each cleaning, a space will be provided for a local artist to perform and share their talents with those who come out to clean. The goal is to form a deeper connection between the artists in Tulsa and the communities they represent. This project will receive $10,000. Congratulations, Victor. Thank you, Victor. Congratulations again, Victor. The second grantee tonight is the Cooperation Church for the Church of the Restoration Community Garden. Round of applause. The community garden will make Tulsa awesome by bringing Tulsans together to grow and cultivate food. The gardens will be managed by Tulsa's community, and decisions will be made democratically and intergenerationally. The CRCG will be an interactive means of learning food sovereignty, restorative land practices, and community building. Congratulations to the Church of the Restoration Community Garden. You will receive $5,000 from the TYPROS Foundation. Shout out the music in and out. Thank you. It's quite a vibe right now. It's a little vibe. All right, next up is Crystal Shaver with Mindful Resilience Courses. This course will focus on helping heal the trauma in the Black community. The idea is to give opportunities and safe spaces for Black people to explore, connect with, and heal our traumas. This 4-week course will examine how trauma impacts the body. The courses will be offered for free, and this project will receive $5,000. Congratulations, Crystal! Thank you. Our fourth grantee is Black Queer Tulsa for Black Pride Week. This weekend of fun will be hosted by Black Queer Tulsa and will celebrate all the queer members of our community. They aim to bring the Black queer community together with other races of the queer community to form a bond and trust. They hope anyone from around the world who wants to come participate can do that. You will receive $10,000 for your project, and we look forward to hearing more stories. Sorry, we have a little reunion up here. Congratulations again. Forgot where I was. All right, and our final grantee tonight is Tracy Gibbs for the Greenwood Reflection Garden. The Reflection Garden will be created at the Gibbs Shopping Center on the east side of the building. This garden will remember and honor the survivors who triumphantly paved the way for awareness, education, hope, and peace through sharing their personal stories of the 1921 Tulsa Massacre. There will be a mural with faces of some of those survivors with QR codes that can be scanned to hear the interviews of survivors. The garden will be a quiet space to unwind, reflect, and spark intellectual dialogue. We know that as you are a descendant of a Tulsa Race Massacre survivor, you want to honor that legacy. So the TYPROS Foundation and community want to honor you and your family with the largest single grant allocation in TYPROS Foundation giving history. Your project will receive $20,000. We love this vision of a reflection garden and look forward to seeing this space once it's ready for visitors. And we'd like to extend a congratulations to all our grant recipients. Your innovation and commitment to Tulsa is inspiring. Thank you for your continued work to make Tulsa awesome. We'd also like to extend a huge thank you to all of you for making this the largest amount ever given by TYPROS Foundation. We could not do it without your generosity, so thanks to all of you. We have just 2 more awards to go, but before we introduce our Legacy Award winner, it is time to announce our second round of raffles of the evening. Woo. So get out your tickets as Haley and Sergio announce the winners. I'm about to go get some water.
All right, can we give it up for our grant recipients one more time, please? If you are a resident of North Tulsa, you really understand the importance of the shopping center that Mr. Gibbs' shop reside in. I am one of those recipients, so I'm so glad that you all are here today. But let's get to another round of our raffle items. So this time we have a gift card to Pino's Palette. Again, if you need a +1, I shall be available. So, right on. That number is 020042. 020042. All right. Is that for this? All right, so our next item is to Pure Bar 1 month unlimited classes. And the winner is 247142. You got to tell me another. I'm gonna find one. All right, we have another prize here for Tulsa Dance Company, 1 month adult classes, and the winner is 020171. Somebody got excited. Who we got? 020171. All right, congratulations. All right, we have another item for a custom design wood cutting board. And the winner is Z247127. 247127. All right. All right. We have another for Pictures Plus Picture Canvas. And the winner is 020112. Come on down. Haley is up here helping me out, y'all just don't know. She helping me out. We'll talk about that later. All right, our gift card to Lauren A. Banking Company is 020394. Hey, one of our very own. Congratulations.
For now. Stay tuned.
All right, stay tuned for the next raffle items. And we're going to go back to our wonderful MC, Miss Ashley.
Yay! Thank you, Sergio and Haley. All right, now we would like to recognize the recipient of Boomtown's Finest Legacy Award. An individual who has greatly impacted Tulsa. This year's Legacy Award goes to Mr. Tyrance Billingsley II. He's going to come up here. Tyrance the mic. Tyrance is a Tulsa-born community leader, entrepreneur, and ecosystem builder. He has served on various statewide boards, had numerous fellowships ranging from policy to entrepreneurship, and is heavily involved in Tulsa activism efforts. Tyrance is the founder and executive director of Black Tech Street, an initiative to rebirth Black Wall Street. This premier Black tech and entrepreneurial ecosystem catalyzes a movement of Black people embracing STEM to build wealth and to impact the world. Tyrance's vision casting was key to catalyzing the Black tech movement in Tulsa. He hopes to continue cultivating the vision through this work to honor his ancestors by building upon the legacy of Black Wall Street. Tyrants is passionate about technology and believes it is the key to improving life and solving the world's greatest challenges. He is a certified nerd with interests ranging from the Game of Thrones to Marvel Comics. Congratulations, Tyrants. Here you go. All right. Nico, carry this.
Thank y'all, I appreciate this honor. This is a special day, but there's an even more special day tomorrow because it's my queen's birthday tomorrow. So. She gonna kill me for that, y'all. So if y'all don't see me no more, that's what happened. So being up here, I wanna thank, you know, three people and things. I wanna thank God, the ancestors in North Tulsa, and obviously God, because, you know, giving me breath and giving me direction. The ancestors, because they inspire me, they inspire so many others, and I see so many of y'all. Dr. View, Rose Washington, Abba, Kiore, y'all all have ancestral energy, and I'm just so honored to know all of y'all. Being in North Tulsa, you know, it's like being in the Avengers all the time. You're seeing superheroes everywhere. And then lastly, before they, you know, get me off the stage with the music, I want to thank North Tulsa, and I want to inspire young kids in North Tulsa, because I need y'all to know, I don't know if y'all watching right now or if you all touch them, I need y'all to let them understand that they are heirs to glorious heritage. The legacy of Greenwood falls on all of us, and I want them to grow up honoring that. I am by no means the most talented person in North Tulsa. There are people worthy of honors like this everywhere. And that's what I want people to understand. There is nothing special about me except I had the audacity to dream because I had people around me who helped me know that anything was possible. And that's what I want for every kid in North Tulsa. And to quote, you know, a song that I feel was so instrumental in the history of Tulsa, you know, Shining from Fire in Little Africa. I want every kid to know that this is what it looks like in 100 years' time, to have the audacity to walk up out these ashes and shine.
Way to quote the esteemed Jericho Wortham. That is one of my favorite verses from Shining as well. Congratulations again to Tyrants Billingsley II. If we could applaud him as he walks back to his seat. Now that we have announced all of our winners for tonight's event, there is still one last chance for you all to win tonight. Sergio and Haley, will you do the honor of announcing the winners for the last round of raffle tickets this evening? If your number is called, please come up to receive your prize. There you go.
All right, so we have a gift card to McNeely's Group, and the winning ticket on that is 020049. Let's go get you. 020049. Come on down. So now we have a gift card from Lambrusco's. And our winning ticket on that. We're getting a lot of love in the back. We got to get some winners up front, right? All right. The winning number on that is 020170. Right, so we have a pet pamper package. That is a tongue twister right there. Pet pamper package. And the number on this one is 247109. All right, next up we have Neff Brewing gift card and private tour. I have 247064. All right. Anybody been looking to do some yoga? Anybody looking to do some yoga? So Up Dog Yoga class is our next prize that we have. I have 247138.
You're fine.
We'll let you back it.
All right, y'all. So on this one, it's a gift card to a cakery. All right. Once you get it, Luger's Bavarian Cakery. There it is, right there. That's it.
And
I have 247110. All right. Next up, we have coffee with the Chamber Board of Directors. Again. The Chamber must have a lot of coffee. I guess that's what I'm picking up on. I have 247147. All right. All right, another gift card to McNeely's Group. Oh, this orange.
no, that's all. That's all.
Oh. I announced the wrong one, y'all. My bad.
Okay. No, it does not go with that. Okay. This one. The movable feast from Lambrusco's to go.
All right, so we have a movable feast from Lambrusco's to go. And the winner is Jackie Gonzalez. Next up, we have Hogan's Assessment. And the winner is Andy.
Yes. Cagle.
Andy Cagle. Say it one more time. Say it one more time.
Where do I speak?
I'm not sure.
This one's David's flag. So bad.
Next up, again, we have coffee with the chamber chairs. I sure hope it's real good coffee. So David Toilette, if you would come on down. All righty, that is our raffle and auction for the evening. Thank you all for participating. Thank you very much.
All right, now is the time to share the results of the People's Choice vote. The money raised goes to support the TYPROS Foundation's work and their ability to fund projects that allow people like you and others to make Tulsa awesome. We ask that the winner of the People's Choice Award please come to the stage to receive your award. And the winner of the Boomtown People's Choice Award is, open this pretty envelope. Oh, my goodness. The Black Wall Street Liquid Lounge. Congratulations, come on down. Let's hear it for the Black Wall Street Liquid Lounge as the People's Choice Award winner. Congrats. Thank you. I'm going to give you this and this for keepsake. I feel better about not winning a raffle. Thank you all for voting for the People's Choice Award winner. Now that we've announced all of our winners for the night, there is still one last chance for you to win tonight. But we've already done it, so fast forwarding. Blah, blah, blah. Congratulations to all of our winners tonight. Each ticket purchased has gone to support the TYPROS Foundation, but we still have one last chance to support. So you've done all of your winning, and now we're going to implore you to support. If you have completed a donation card on your table, please raise it in the air like you just don't care, so our volunteers can come by to collect them and thank you. If you have not yet completed a donation card but you would like to, please fill them out and leave them with a volunteer at the checkout table on your way to the official after party at Golf Suites. I'd like to thank everyone who made a donation and to all of you for being here tonight to support our winners and grantees. I'm about to release you. I know you've been sitting and listening all night. Give me about 2 more minutes so this is not painful for me or for you, okay? I really am about to wrap up. Thank you. I would love for you to stay tuned through 2022 as we see these incredible projects come to fruition through the grant money allocated tonight. I'm gonna actually pull my teacher move and let's wait a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay. Thank you. While this year's grant cycle focused on the legacy of the Greenwood District and Black Wall Street, our commitment to the future of all Tulsans will not waver. We will continue to push forward, honoring innovative ideas for placemaking and community development throughout the city of Tulsa. Finally, this night would not be possible without our generous sponsors. We would like to once again thank our Outsiders House Museum level sponsors tonight that are the Frederick Dolwart Lawyers, One Oak, and Williams. Thank you very much. Our Black Wall Street mural level sponsors are Gable Gottwalls, Tulsa Remote, TEDC Creative Capital, Conte Group, Magellan Midstream Partners, and Shannon M. Kelly. Let's thank them as well with a round of applause. Our Tulsa flag level sponsors are Impact Tulsa, Simple Business Solutions, and the Correct Family Foundation. Thank you. And finally, our great raft race level sponsors are Tinker Federal Credit Union, Bank of Oklahoma, Community Care, Park Hills South Liquors and Wine, First State Investment Advisors, and Tallgrass Estate Planning. Thank you so much. Thank you. And if you enjoyed this evening, I hope you did, do not forget to mark your calendar for next year's Boomtown Awards, which will be at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino on November 3rd, 2022. Well, everyone, thank you so much. That is it. We have successfully wrapped up another Boomtown Awards, but the party is just getting started. There's an official after party at Golf Suites just a minute up the road at Jinx Riverwalk, where there will be an open bar, and DJ Dr. View, is Stevie already gone? Okay. He will be spinning until 12 a.m. So wrap up here. Don't forget to drop off your donation cards, and please proceed safely to Golf Suites. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. We made it. We did it, Joe. Oh, thank you, Joe. Thank you.
Thank you.